Okay, let's start with yesterday's recap and current positions, and then finish with the watch list for today. So let's look at, recap. So my two biggest positions went against me, Chainog and LL. Pulled back a little bit, and LL kind of held this rising support. But yeah, this 36.20 area is gonna be the stop for my swing part of this position, and I also raised the stop for the position trade. So I just tightened it up. And Chainog, I'm really looking for a big move in this thing. Either it stops me out break even, or it's gonna go like 30 or 40 or 50 or something. And I can sit in this thing for months. I have no problem doing it, as long as it keeps trending higher. Yeah, well, it also, obviously depends on what gold is doing, but yeah, we'll see. So HIMX, I was thinking about holding it overnight. Oh my god, it's gapping. Oh, nice gap up. Anyways, I didn't hold it overnight. So Nugget, tried to long it, tiny size, really tight stop, didn't work. OTIC, tried to long it. I was actually up 1500 on this thing, and then I gave it all back on the late day fade. TAL, another one, I was up like 1500 on it, and then it went, annoying. I should have locked in more on both of those. Snap, I tried to short it, didn't work out. Dries, I went long near the open, and in pre-market and near the open, it didn't work out. And then they released earnings after hours, and there were some bad stuff in there. So LQA got stopped out, and then it rebounded into close, which is annoying. So CRMD didn't really do anything. Again, I'm willing to double this position if it takes out 54 cents. XXII, this one perked back higher today. It's holding very well, and I'm thinking about adding back 10-15,000 shares on the dip today if I can get it in a mid-low 220s, and then use this 215 as my stop for everything. And if it takes out this 234, I'm definitely gonna add at least 10-15,000 shares, no matter what. Here's the TT, straight up from my buy. And this is just day 2 of the move. This thing can really move. This thing can go up for weeks on end, or even a month or 2 months. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing in the high 20s next week. CTR went higher, and OLED, I bought it today in the high 115s. Good short. This thing has been on my main watch list for months now. They had some really good earnings, really good guidance, and they kind of sold off after the report, and it has been holding the rising 100-day, and it was getting tight the past couple of weeks, and today it had the upgrade from Goldman Sachs, and I just bought it. I was prepared, I was familiar with the stock, and then I saw someone on Twitter post the upgrade, and I bought it. I looked at the chart for 2 seconds, and it went straight up. Just great so far. My target for this thing would be, I don't know, 140 or something. You can very easily, with this kind of volume and this, this thing could very easily go up another 15, 20 bucks. So those were the trades. Then I also sold a little bit of OLED. I sold some OLED into the strength. I sold some LL, sold some CUTR, sold some MYOK, sold some PIRS, and sold some ESIO. So I just trimmed down most of these. Okay, So those were the trades and positions. This one I'm not really looking at it. Tops, it's toxic financing at work here. It's approaching zero. This thing was $4 just a month ago, and now it's 55 cents. It's very close to zero. I mean, we'll see. They probably will do another reverse split or something. Look at this thing. It's just like dries all over again. 1 to 20, 1 to 15, 1 to 30. My thinking is this is not something when I look at out of the gate, but this thing is possibly due for a quick bounce. I mean, this thing can very easily go up 50 or even 100%, especially if it goes down further today to the 40-cent area or something like that. That would be great, but not something I'm gonna look at out of the gate, since I have some really good main watches. So pets, it's down on a faulty or on a flawed hit piece. I think this thing could bounce. I'm not gonna swing it, but this would be an intraday trade. CC getting really tight, nothing I'm really excited about, since it's not a fast-moving stock. I'm gonna take it off watch. It's a very sluggish moving stock because the float is enormous, 144 million. Bison, looking for a potential bounce in this thing too. Had some really good earnings, sold off together with Momo, and we'll see what happens. Lino, 2 days of enormous volume, reverse split, and yeah, maybe has another leg up, I don't know. This one we'll see. Could be a long, could be a short. So CRMD and Nugget I've been talking about. Oh yeah, HMNY, I finally closed my position in my main account. I still have Tiny in my third account, but it's just too weak. All the people that usually chase these micro cap stocks, they're all playing cryptocurrencies right now. They have to get their fix somewhere. So these micro caps are, it's not really moving, even though it has an enormously strong catalyst. And last year it went up 1,000% on nothing. So I really thought this could be something, but nope, not yet. NTNX has earnings today after the market close. I may buy, if it breaks out of this range, I may buy it, just in case he wants to run for $1 or something intraday into the earnings. But again, nothing I'm looking at very closely at. This thing is setting up nicely. China Biotech, really nice looking chart, getting tight, just resting on the rising 50-day. Looks really good. Dova, another recent IPO, biotech, starting to set up. Probably needs a few more days sideways. Another drug manufacturer. This one is getting tight. Could go. Another one getting tight. Nvidia really tight. Tech sector has been strong. This one is just waiting to explode. I think this thing could very easily go to 200 in the next month or 2 months or something, if it breaks out on high volume. Fitbit, it may run up into their new smartwatch launch. It's beaten down from 55 down to $5-6. It's just about to regain the declining 200-day, and this is something you can risk maybe 10 cents on to make $1 or something, $2. Hopefully it goes sideways for a few more days. Another recent IPO, XSI I talked about. HIMX, I don't know why this is here, but I'm not really interested in it anymore. Okay, so my main watches today, ABEO. I think it may be due for a pullback, even if it's a quick one intraday. FSNN potential. They had a big insider sale, so may not have follow through momentum today. I don't know. This is also one of my main watches. This OTC blockchain plays are getting a little bit ahead of themselves. The day will be day 3, and day 3 is usually when high runners, high flyers pull back. So there could be something here. Another one today would be day 3, and GBTC is really getting ahead of itself. Bitcoin, this thing has probably like at least a 50% premium to Bitcoin, and it's up 2 clean days in a row. Bitcoin is not up this much the past 2 days, so it's really getting ahead of itself. Hopefully it can, gap up, push to 1,000 or something, or 1,100, and I'll be looking for some kind of weakness intraday. So those 3 or 4 stocks will probably be my main watch out of the gate. So this one, if it can extend a few more dollars and then show some weakness mid or late day. And Momo I also like near the open. This is capping up on an upgrade. Today is day 3, running into resistance. Could offer a decent reversal. TAL, another China name. Today would be day 3. Maybe it would give us a reversal. This one I'm taking off. And MYOK, I'm long this one, but I'm willing to day trade it short on opening range lows, or a move to green to red, or a move below yesterday's lows, whatever comes first. Could easily pull back $3-4 intraday, and if you can find a spot where you can risk 70 cents a dollar, could offer a good risk reward. So these ones I talked about. No notable gappers as far as I know for now. I haven't looked so closely yet, so that's the next thing I'm gonna do. But this is it for me today.